Welcome back to another grocery haul, weekly grocery haul, though I have picked up a few things for the pantry and for Christmas already as well. Before we start, I did film another grocery shopping by bicycle video today. I did it on my phone, so I'll have to check if the audio is alright. If the audio is alright, I'll post that on Monday, and in that video, I'll show you the price of everything I got and everything. And obviously, how to get around by bike in the Netherlands and get all your groceries done. But in this video, I'll go over what I'll be using everything for, and I'll break everything down into categories, how much I spent, and everything like that. So, yeah, as always, we'll start with the produce. I picked up some parsley because I'm going to make some soup for Meatless Monday. I picked up some cilantro because I'm going to make like a chunky salsa. And for that, I also needed the little cherry tomatoes. I also have some peppers because I always need peppers, and some chilies as well, among other things for the chunky salsa, etc. Some cucumber because I'm going to make some pickled cucumber to go with some chicken sandwiches. And then I have some onions, some yellow onions. I still have red onions, but I wanted some yellow onions for the soup, for example. It's going to be a butternut squash soup, by the way. That's why we have a butternut squash here. And then I saw they had those little shallots or little small onions. So I don't see them very often. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but there's a whole bag for €1. So I picked them up and I'll find a way to use it, probably like a stew, or I'll use them for a roasted salsa or things like that. Then I also have some green beans for 2 meals this week, some broccoli for 1 or 2 meals this week. And then I have some lettuce. I'm going to use them for my chicken sandwiches. I'm going to use them for some tacos, and I'm going to do some lettuce wraps as well. So then I have some apples for snacking. Elstar apples are my favorite apple. And to switch it up a bit, I also got some mandarin oranges, and I have some seedless grapes, some red ones and some green ones. And then some Brussels sprouts. I'm going to use them for 1 meal this week. The rest is just going to stay in the fridge. And I'll saute those with some vegetables and some bacon lardons and everything. But yeah, the produce this week came to €20 and 32 cents. Then we have some meat and dairy. Not a lot of meat because I did a big freezer stock up recently, so I still have plenty of meat in the freezer. I did get some bacon lardons because they're on sale, and I'm going to use them to go with my Brussels sprouts, and also I'll use them for some pasta later in the week. And then my nephew is with me today, so for dinner tonight he wanted some toasties. Oh, he's waving. So he wants his with salami, and I want mine with some ham. So I have that. I still have some cheese. And then for lunch today and lunch tomorrow, in addition to this, I also have some chicken breast. So that should be good for a couple of meals. And then I was out of eggs, so I got a carton of eggs. And then also to stock up for Christmas already, the butter was on sale this week, so I got 1 salted, 1 unsalted butter. So meat and dairy came to €16 and 14 cents this week. And then we have everything else. So for sandwiches and toasties, we need some bread. So we have some brown bread, tiger bread. And then for my chicken sandwiches tomorrow, I have some rolls that I need to finish baking in the oven. So I got some of those. For Christmas, for breakfast or lunch, traditionally we have stole here. So they were on sale this week, so I picked them up. That's for not for this week, that's for Christmas. And then I was almost out of tea, and it was on sale this week, so I got a whole bunch of them. Those teas are my favorites. They're different fruit flavored black tea, so it's black tea with dried fruit pieces, actual fruit, not just fruit flavor. So those are my favorites, and I also picked up some regular breakfast blend. So that should last me quite some time. And then I'm out of stock cubes, so I picked up some chicken stock cubes and some vegetable stock cubes, and I usually get the organic ones. And then they had a coupon for some mixed nuts, and instead of chips this week, I thought I would get some mixed nuts. So let's have macadamia and everything. So all of that came to €16 and 18 cents, which makes the grand total for this week €52 and 64 cents, and converted into US dollars, that is $61.80. Now, if you like this kind of content, I do this every single Saturday, and if you would like to see what I do with all of this every Sunday, I do a Sunday prep day video where I prep for the week. So I'm gonna cut all my vegetables, and I'll make my chunky salsa, I'll make my butternut squash soup, I'll make my pickled cucumbers and everything like that. So basically everything that takes a little bit of time, I prep that on Sunday. And like I said, I did film the video of me getting all these groceries. So if you're curious about that, how we get around by bicycle here and how you can easily get all your shopping done by bike, that video will hopefully come out on Monday. I still have to check the audio and stuff, but it's been a while since I posted one of those videos, so hopefully that all works out. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.